Somebody's on his way to Seattle. What's going on, Yankee fans? Hope you all doing well. Hope you enjoyed a wonderful Mother's Day, and happy belated Mother's Day to the moms who hear this, who didn't hear yesterday. So, Yankees won 12-2 yesterday. It was a beatdown, you know. And you know what was great yesterday too is that Ben Rice was the only guy to hit a home run. He hit a grand slam. Other than that, it was a lot of small ball and situational type of baseball, which is good, because generally with this Yankees team, it's either one or the other. And very rarely is it a healthy combination of both. So it was nice to see that yesterday, and with the home run and then a bunch of hits. For Paul Goldschmidt, 3 doubles. Judge 4 for 5. None of them were home runs. It was good to see this offense produce the way we know it can produce, because we know it can be a lethal offense even without having to hit a bunch of home runs, which is good to see. And I'm looking forward to see what they do against the Seattle Mariners now. So if you're a Yankee fan and you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that button right now, please. We're marching towards 30,000 subs, and I would love your support and love you to come along for the ride. I greatly appreciate it. If you do, hit the notifications as well. That way when we go live, you'll know exactly when we do. You can have your voice heard. And again, it's greatly appreciated. Now, I'm going to reporting, and shout out to Jonathan. DJ LeMahieu is on an airplane right now heading to meet the team in Seattle. Now, this could mean he's going to be in the lineup tonight. Could not. But I would expect him to be in the lineup one of these nights now. And obviously, there's going to be a corresponding roster move if he's going to be coming out to Seattle to meet the team. Most likely, I'm guessing it's going to be Pablo Reyes. But we'll see. It could be somebody else for all we know. It could be also transferring Marcus Stroman to the 60 DIL too, to get him off to 40, even though he's not on 26 right now. That could be a corresponding move that they're going to make as well now that we've got updates with Marcus Stroman having a setback in his rehab. And all signs are pointing towards him not coming back at all this year. And it's an all but a certainty that is his option for 2026 is not going to be triggered. He's not going to have enough innings pitched to trigger it, which is 140. All the time he's missing. But he's still having setbacks. He's still having issues with his knee when he's throwing live BP. So there's that. But DJ LeMahieu, he's been producing pretty well in rehab right now. And up in the farm, and he's been hitting pretty well. And again, we get a stellar glove at third base. The rumors are also, ramping up quietly about Nolan Arenado too. But I don't see the point in trading for Nolan Arenado when we have DJ LeMahieu if he's healthy. It's completely pointless. So, and the fact of the matter is, it's not going to be either Arenado or DJ. It's going to be both. Like, they're not going to be able to package DJ in a trade for Arenado. I'd be shocked if that happens. Okay, but stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot more stuff. I think the Yankees, would be wise to add pitcher right now, because now I think the pitching, carousel is probably going to ramp up a little bit more now that we're getting more clarity on Marcus Stroman. My guess is, the pursuit of somebody like Sandy Alcantara or Freddie Peralta or one of these guys, Lopez from the Twins, Fetty from the Cardinals, right? One of these dudes will probably start circulating a little bit more frequently in Yankee circles. Now, it could not happen until the deadline, or it could happen in the next couple of weeks. We just don't know. But the Stroman situation makes it a little bit more apparent right now that they're going to need to add another starting pitcher. And obviously, starting pitcher can give them some type of length, because we could see the wear, and the wear down of some of these relievers that we've had recently. They look tired, and it's just we've had starters not giving them enough length, so he's been forced to use relievers more than he'd like to. Right? His hands have been tied, and again, the price tags for these starting pitchers are ridiculously high, like Sandy Alcantara, right? And some of these other guys, Freddie Peralta. I mean, the price tags are going to be insane. So that still remains to be seen as to who they're going to bring in. But I do expect them to bring in arm and probably a reliever too. And a righty bat, I don't know, because we have 2 coming back in DJ and Giancarlo Stanton, who's already hitting batting practice. He's doing some things. He's taking live running in the field. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff. And he's been taking live batting practice even against Jay Cousins, who's also working his way back. from rehab too. So we got reinforcements coming, right? Clayton Beater right around the corner, Johnny Loizaga right around the corner, Jay Cousins, Scott Efros, he's in rehab too now, right? That's 4 relievers. I don't even know what 4 you would move on from for those guys. So, I mean, like you got like Gary De Los Santos, he threw 3 shutout innings yesterday, providing value. So that if a guy like Ryan Yarbrough, like yesterday, Yarbrough threw 5 in 67 pitches too. Very economical, very efficient. And that's exactly what we need. Not 5 with 100 pitches. Okay, so he can come back in 5 days if you need him to do it again. If they give him 5 innings, you get somebody like Gary De Los Santos throwing 2 or 3, then maybe they'll use 3 or 4 pitchers instead of 7 or 8. So this is the benefit of stretching a guy and benefit of having long relief, right? And once we get JT, if we get JT Brubaker back, there's another guy who can throw multiple innings for his team. So, but I want to give you that heads up. DJ LeMahieu is on a plane right now en route to Seattle. Okay, we will see if he's going to be in the lineup tonight. I'll have the lineup for you later on. Once it comes out, they play later on, so it's going to be a couple hours before the lineup is released. So, but I'm very curious to see who, whether he's going to be in it and what the corresponding roster move would be. Because if he's in it, then he's on the 26th, and there has to be a corresponding roster move announced before the game, so he can be in the lineup and play the game. So, stay tuned, gang. Stay tuned. Like around the horn, I mean, we got 3 in Seattle, and then we're off Thursday, and then we have 3 against the Mets. So the Yankees are really going to be tested this weekend. And even tonight, Seattle's the first place team in the American League West. Okay, it's not a power division, but they are playing well. I mean, the A's were playing well, and the Yankees just beat them 2 out of 3 games. So, but again, this is it just goes to show you how potent this Yankees offense can be when they put it all together, when they're firing on all cylinders, right? And we don't have Jazz, we don't have Stanton, we don't have DJ. Like, so there are bats that we don't even have here. And what we have are performing. And again, kudos to Ben Rice. Kudos to Paul Goldschmidt. You've been nothing short of spectacular here. So you give me your take, gang. Would you be happy if DJ came in, was productive, and stayed healthy, and even if they platooned him with Oswaldo Cabrera, because I would still platoon DJ to a degree, right? And I would not have him every single day in there because you want us to keep him healthy. You still want to give Oswald Peraza a shot, Oswaldo Cabrera a shot, right? We've got Yorbit Vivas here too, so we've got guys who can play. So if I'm them, I'm rotating DJ slowly with these guys to keep him healthy. And if he's healthy and productive, even if he's playing half the time, I'll take that instead of being hurt all the time. So give me your take on this, gang. What are your thoughts? Be back later with the lineup. Let's go, Yankees.